like making sentences using while. While means because. So
Mm-hmm.
when you would be using while in the sentence, there would be two sentences, one main sentence and
Mm-hmm.
then one like neighboring sentence. So that is a quick small topic. We would be covering it along with the like possessive
Mm-hmm.
pronoun in dative
Mm-hmm.
and accusative case. So like
Okay.
possessive pronoun you must be aware of already. Like ish
Mm-hmm.
become mine, tu becomes
Mine.
thine.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So they changes as per the case also nominative, accusative, and dative. So we would be
Okay.
doing that too. And then I'll be giving you some homework from the
Mm-hmm.
Arbeit.
Okay.
So let's, without any further delay, let's quickly start our topic first.
Okay.
So reflexive verbs. So just to start, do you have any idea what reflexive verb could be?
It will be like something that is reflecting on whoever is saying something or something.
Yes, that's right. So reflexive verb is nothing but where the object and the subject both are same and the object itself reflecting about the subject
Mm-hmm.
and related to the work or the verb which is being done. So
Okay.
reflexive verb in German are really quite simple. Like many other languages, German has some verb that requires a reflexive pronoun to complete a sentence. Simply means the pronouns reflect back to the subject of the sentence. So this is something we do it in English also. May for example you can say, I went to the like party yesterday and I enjoyed myself. So this is something reflexive. Myself
Mm-hmm.
is in reflecting I, that
Okay.
who enjoyed something. So I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed myself, you enjoyed yourself, and so on.
Okay.
So to give an example, talking about like the type of reflexive verbs, there
Mm-hmm.
are like two cases. One is in accusative case and one is in dative case.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are some verbs which are fixed, which would be like in accusative case only, and then which some of them would be in dative case only. That I'll
Okay.
give you the list for, and then some of the like verbs could be sich freuen auf etwas, wie zum Beispiel sich freuen, sich freuen auf. So, since auf, let's say, since auf would be like accusative, so this would be either accusative or dative. So there are like many verbs which have some preposition with them, and basis
Mm-hmm.
that preposition you can figure out if that is accusative or dative basis that
Okay.
preposition. So
All
some
right.
of the reflexive verbs comes with the prepositions, and then accordingly they are divided into accusative section or dative section.
Okay.
So this is a quick overview. Now let's start the topic. So for example, let's say there is a sentence, Ich wasche das Auto. So that means I am washing the car. That is not
Mm-hmm.
reflective because there is nobody who is reflecting the subject here.
Mm-hmm.
Aber ich wasche mich. I am washing myself.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say like instead of saying I am taking bath, you are saying I am washing myself. Ich wasche mich. So
Mm-hmm.
sich waschen is the verb here. So here
Mm-hmm.
this mich is reflecting the subject here.
Mm-hmm. Ish.
Ich and mich. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So some more examples could be, let's say ich ziehe mich an. So the verb here is sich anziehen. So unseen
Mm-hmm.
bedeutet to dress up. And then since
Address.
this unseen, as you must be aware already, this unseen is a trennbares verb, a
Then
separable verb.
Bharat.
So ish, seer, we would be dividing this unseen into two parts. Here,
Mm-hmm.
ish, seer would be conjugated as per ish. Then
Mm-hmm.
the reflexive object, which would be reflecting the subject here. So ish, seer, mish. And then this prefix would go at the end, like similar rule which we follow while conjugating the trend-baris verbs, the separable verbs. So
Mm-hmm.
is ish,
Mm-hmm.
sia, mish, an. So this
Mm-hmm.
unseen is the verb. Oder
Okay.
like another sentence could be sich schminken. So the verb here is sich schminken. That means to put on makeup or like
Mm-hmm.
being ready in terms of putting makeup. or
Okay.
sich rasieren here, sich rasieren, I am shaving. So instead of saying I am shaving myself, you would be saying ich rasiere mich. So the difference between the English sentences and the German sentences, now in English there are very less sentences where we use myself, yourself, but if you are doing something on your own or something to yourself, something which is something like some work which is affecting you only directly or the other person
Okay.
directly. Let's say I am doing something which is directly affecting myself, or maybe you are doing something which is directly affecting yourself. Similarly, a third person is doing something which is directly or indirectly affecting himself or herself. So there are a lot of words in German where such cases happens where the work is affecting the person itself directly, then we use the reflexive verbs. So that is why in German like reflexive verbs are used in a lot of sentences as compared to English sentences. So let's, so for another example, I am shaving. This is a simple sentence. This is not reflecting, but in German, I would be writing ich rasiere mich. So sich rasiere. Similarly, sich entspannen. This is like one of the most common verb which is used in German. Sich entspannen means to enjoy yourself or to relax yourself. So ich entspanne mich or du entspannst dich. Wir entspannen uns. Something like that. Okay. So now,
Okay.
information, these verbs do not form complete sentence without any object. So let's say if you're trying to use these verbs and not using this reflexive also pronomen, so the sentence would be incomplete. You cannot like write ish schminke. No. In English, maybe you would be saying like I am putting makeup, but in German you have to reflect the pronoun subject with the pronoun object. If you would be writing here ish schminke, that would be a wrong sentence. So to make it a correct sentence,
Okay.
you will have to write ish schminke mich. आपको बताना पड़ेगा कि whatever is being done here, उसका reflection, उसका effect directly or indirectly किस पे हो रहा है. And
Okay.
usually since its subject and object are the same, so ish, mish, do, dish, वो directly or indirectly the doer would get impacted with that particular
Okay.
verb. Yeah.
Okay.
And like in most of the cases it usually happens, so like some of the verbs would be, as I said, ish and shpana mish, oder ish freue ish freue mich auf dich. So this is something where you are not using some of the body parts, but there are when let's say you are doing something, let's say you are washing your hands, you are like washing your hair, so wherever the body part is included, there this reflexive verb is used a lot. So for example, ich ziehe mich an. This is something we have done already. Ich ziehe mir einen Mantel an. So now there are two sentences here. Now pay attention to this. There are, this is, there are two, as I said, there could be two type of sentences. One could be accusative and one could be dative. Now, what the difference between accusative and dative would be? So in dative, there would be something other apart from the object would be included. So for example here, ich sehe mich an. This is accusative because here you are the only subject and you are the only object. There is no third additional thing which is included. So whatever the subject is, the same person is the object. So that is why it's accusative. But in dative case, there is one more thing added or a one more object added apart from subject and the object. Wie zum Beispiel, ich ziehe mir einen Mantel an. Here, ich and mich is there. The subject and object is there, but as an additional content, the mantle is also there. So that is why it's dative. So see here, ich ziehe mich. Mich is a accusative case, aber mir is a dative case. So instead of saying here, ich ziehe mich einen Mantel an, you're saying ich ziehe mir einen Mantel an. Because ich is a subject here, mir also einen Mantel would be the object here, and this would be the third case. This would become the third case here as a dative. So whenever there is like a third thing, or maybe you can say a second thing apart from subject and object, that particular sentence would become dative. So let's say you're saying ish vasha mish, that would be a accusative sentence, because here subject and object is one thing only, there is no additional thing added. Aber when you would be saying ish vasha mir the hender, I am washing my hands, so there is you, and then there are your hands also, so there another body part added or another object has been added instead of you. So ish and mir are there, aber the händer sind auch da, aber the hands are also there, so that would become the dative case. Is this clear?
Yes.
So one more example, Raziet's do dish. So this is a question. Also, are you shaving yourself? Then this is would be a accusative case, because do and dish one case, subject and object one case. Aber here Raziet do dir the biner. There is do, there is dir, aber the Beine sind auch da. So that why dative case, because the third thing or the additional body part is also there.
Okay.
So this is like accusative, and then this would be dative.
Dative.
Yes. Now, so now let's quickly see the table. What exactly pronoun would become in case of accusative and dative. So this here is accusative. These let's see, this aqua highlighted and these yellow highlighted would be the dative cases. So the good thing about reflexive verbs, only first person and second person changes, rest all other cases remains same in accusative and dative. As you can see in the table, ish, this first person ish would become mish in accusative, and in dative that would become mir. Ish, mish, mir, du, dish, dir. Aber here, this third person would be like er, S. So in accusative case and dative case, in both the cases, it would be sich only, be it female, male or neutral. Er entspannt sich. Sie entspannt sich. Es entspannt sich. Gleich. Im Akkusativ auch und im Dativ auch. Now this is the plural cases like wir. This would be wir uns, wir entspannen uns. Then second person plural, ihr entspannen euch. This is not euch, euch.
Euch.
Ihr entspannen euch. Also ihr entspannt euch, nicht entspannen. And then second person plural. Yes. So now this second person plural, this would be like second person here, singular also, and then plural also. So the Z with capital S, this is something where you would be using in a plural way, or maybe you can use this to second person in a formal way. Let's say I am talking to you in a formal way, I would be saying Sie entspannen sich. But on the contrary, if I'm talking to you in an informal way, I would be saying Du entspannst dich. So that so wherever you are using Z with capital S, be it singular or plural, but in a formal way, Z with capital S, that would become sich. Du dich, aber sie sich. Yeah. Also ich, mich, mir, du, dich, dir, er, sie, es, sich und sich, wir, uns und uns, ihr, euch und dann euch noch einmal und dann sie, sich, sich. Klar?
Yeah, klar.
Okay. So in terms of like clearing, there is a very small portion is left, and then I have a list also. Then we could start noting down, and then we would be doing some exercises.
Okay.
So now there is a quick quick summary how you can do the usages of reflexive verb in the sentences. So this is something which we have done already. Ich wasche mir die Hände.
The daughter.
I am washing the hands, or I am washing my hands. So this is something should be like put a lot of attention towards. So like something, if you would think you're washing your hands, so this should not be considered in a possessive way, because here if you see in English that would be like mine. So you, if you would be writing here ich wasche meine Hände, this is like Amit umlaut Hände plural. So if you would be saying ich wasche meine Hände, that would be like possessive, because आपने यहाँ पे meine use किया, but that is wrong. In German we would be writing in it in a reflexive way. Ich wasche mir die Hände. So for Hände you would not be using meine, aber you would be using here reflexive case. Ich wasche mir die Hände. So whenever there is any like specific body part included, or as I said, something which you are doing, which is reflect the effect of that work is being directly or indirectly reflecting on you only. So that so in that particular case, we would not be using the possessive article or the possessive case, but the reflexive case. So just to differentiate, like for example. Hi. Uh, so there are two cases. These are two separate cases. So let's say here this is possessive. Warum possessive? Because you are saying sie heißt Sonia und sie ist meine Freundin. So you are saying she is Sonia and she is my friend. So here there is no work is being done as such which is impacting you directly, or even if it's any work is being done, that is not going to impact you directly, because it's just you are introducing yourself and you are saying that she is my friend. So since the work is being done here is not affecting you directly, so that is why possessive. Aber let's say if you are meeting your friend and then you would be saying ich freue mich auf dich. So let's say you are meeting Sonia and then you are saying to her ich freue mich auf dich. So being happy to meeting someone is something which is like affecting you directly. So that is why this yellow highlighted would be reflexive, aber here das ist possessive, because here it's like just an introduction and something which is being done is not affecting you, aber here being happy to meet someone is affecting you directly. So that is why we have to take care of this thing, that like we are like we have good understanding in terms of using the sentence to differentiate between the possessive case and the reflexive case. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Highlight this. Similarly, one more example, ich putze mir die Zähne. So here you would not be saying ich putze meine Zähne, I am brushing my teeth, but you would be saying ich putze mir die Zähne, because teeth are yours, and then when you would be brushing them, that is going to impact you directly. So this putzen is the verb, and since you are there and then your teeth are also there, so that would be dative case. So mich, so mir, not mich, aber mir. Ich putze mir die Zähne. Yep. Now another thing, direct object with reflexive pronoun. How we can like mention the directive object. not just only let's say your body part or something related to your clothes only, but other objects also. So although the general rule of thumb is reflexive pronoun of that thing and body part, so usually what happens is, usually majorly reflexive verbs are uses when an article or any clothing is something related to you directly, or maybe any body part. But there are some cases where any type of noun which is directly related to you can also be put in a reflexive verb. So for example, ich koche mir das Kaffee oder ich koche mir Kaffee. Because you are making yourself a coffee, you are making for yourself a coffee. So ich
Mm-hmm.
koche mir, because you are making something for yourself. So coffee is
Mm-hmm.
something like is not your clothing or your body part, but since you are making something for yourself, I am making myself a coffee. So ich koche mir das Kaffee. So you are there and the coffee is also there. So dative case, not ich koche mich das Kaffee, aber ich koche mir das Kaffee. Dative case.
Yeah, got it. Yes.
Now, one more example. Ich sehe mir einen Film an. So sich ansehen is the verb here.
And
Ich sehe mich einen oder der Film an. I am watching myself a movie. So here, if you would be saying also ich sehe einen Film an, that would also be okay. But here, you can also make it in a reflexive way. Like ich sehe mir einen Film, because let's say you're sitting alone and watching a film, so you can say I am watching myself a film, or I am watching a film. So either you can use a myself here as a reflexive, or a normal sentence, so that would be going fine here. Okay.
okay.
Now if we talk about word orders, there are many ways in which we can like displace or put some specific words in some specific order into a sentence. So let's see some of the examples here. So in the first sentence, Nummer eins, ich wasche mir jeden Tag die Haare. So here, this is a normal rule which we have followed. Also Subjekt plus Verb plus object. This is a very basic like sentence structure. Subject plus verb plus object. So this we have done here. Ich, subject, wasche, mir, jeden Tag, die Haare. So here subject plus verb plus time is in between, and then die Haare at the end. Or maybe you can put jeden Tag at the first place, like we do the displacement of the like time or any date which is
Time.
being mentioned, but the verb would remain always at the second place. So either you can write ich wasche mir jeden Tag die Haare, or you can say jeden Tag wasche ich mir die Haare. So you would not be here saying in Nummer eins jeden Tag ich wasche mir. No, jeden Tag is at the first place.
So,
So at the second place, verb would come. So jeden Tag wasche ich mir die Haare. So that is a second sentence structure could be there, where you are placing the time at the first place. Now, let's say if you have to write the similar sentence in a perfect way, how you would be writing. So, sich waschen is the verb, and then here we would be following the normal perfect rule which we like follow in a normal sentence. So, let's say sich waschen is the verb here. So, the third form, what the third form would become? Haben gewaschen. So gewaschen is the third form of waschen, wascha, wäscht, gewaschen, third form. So ich habe mir, because you also there, and then your hair are also there. So dative case, this is sorted, but putting it in a perfect way, ich habe mir heute die Haare gewaschen. So this is perfect. Haben plus gewaschen, and then you and your hair are also there. So dative case. This is the another way of making a sentence in a reflexive way. This is perfect. Then there is one more example could be there. Ich So one more example could be making the reflexive verb sentence with modal verben. Here we in number fear. The similar rule would be followed, which we follow while making a sentence with modal verbs, putting modal verb at the second place, and then the helping verb or the main verb goes at the end in infinitive form. Ich kann mir heute die Haare nicht waschen. I cannot wash my hair today. Also ich kann, modal verb, mir. Warum mir? Because you and your hair both are there. So dative case. Ich kann mir heute die Haare nicht waschen. Or this is something maybe you can write in this way. Heute kann ich mir die Haare nicht waschen. So here it's just you have displaced this heute first at the first place, and then kann would remain at the second place. So either you can write it as it has been written in number 4, or you can write it as it has just wrote in number 5. Just displacing the also temporal or the order, like the time or the date which is being mentioned. So ich kann mir heute die Haare nicht waschen oder heute kann ich mir die Haare nicht waschen. Is this clear how the word order could be? Now how you would be like putting this in a question, because there while putting a yes no question or a W question or any kind of question, of course the sentence formation would be changing. So some of the examples here, sich putzen again is our verb here, which we just saw, sich putzen. That means to do the toothpaste, like to brush your teeth. Putzt du dir jetzt die Zähne? So this is a question. So we would be putting a verb at the first place. Like this is a Ja Nein Frage. While making Ja Nein Frage, we put the verb at the first place. So somebody is asking you, putzt du dir jetzt die Zähne? So what would be your answer? Ja oder nein? Just tell me, I'll write it here.
Ish
Ja
puts,
oder nein first, because this is a ja nein
okay.
question. Now somebody is asking you
Yeah.
if or whether you have done that.
Ish, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Complete
Ish,
sentence.
ish puts mish.
Nein. Warum mich?
No, ish
That is a
puts a mia.
dative case. Yes, because you and your teeth both are there. Ich putze mir.
Mia zets die Zana.
Jetzt, not yet, that's
Jetzt,
jetzt.
sorry.
Die Zähne.
Jetzt die Zähne.
Zähne, so.
Zähne, yeah.
Not Zähne, Zähne.
S, Zähne, yeah.
Yes. So remember this thing, Z and S both has like opposite sounds. So in English
Okay.
now, Z has like Z sound and S has S sound. But in German it's totally opposite. This is something how you can learn it. So Z would be having S sound and S would be having Z sound. Zehn, 12, zweimal, aber with S, sechs, sieben, sehen. So it would be having Z sound and Z would be having S sound. So Szene, not Zähne, Szene. Ja,
Szene.
ich putze mir jetzt
Mir
die
jetzt
Zähne.
die Szene.
Szene. So Zahn is a singular verb and then Szene is a plural way. So mit Umlaut. Ja, jetzt also ja, ich putze mir jetzt die Zähne. Oder you can say ja, jetzt.
Yes, putze.
So, because verb at the second place.
Ja,
jetzt putze ich
mir
mir die Zähne.
mir die Szene.
Similar thing, it's just a replacement or also displacement of the position in terms of this temporal word. Now, another question. This is with the modal verb. Soll ich mir die Zähne putzen? So what could be the answer?
Is soll
Ja, ich soll. Nein.
Yeah,
So let's say somebody is
yeah,
asking
Zol.
you, soll ich. So you would be answering in du way because somebody is asking you.
Okay.
Similarly, here
Yeah,
somebody
Zol.
asked you and then you put it in a ish way. So somebody is asking you here as an ish, you would be answering in a do way. Yeah,
Do way. Zol.
yeah,
Zols. Do.
du, yeah, du
To
sollst.
Zols.
Hmm.
Near.
Warum mir? See here, na? What would do become?
Uh,
Dear.
Dear. Sorry.
Yes. So you're
Zols. Do
saying
dear.
yes, you should yourself brush your teeth, or maybe you should brush
Mhm.
your teeth. Ja, du sollst
Zols. To Zols.
dir
Dear. Die Zähne
die Zähne
putzen.
putzen. Sehr gut. So, so if you would have written here mehr na, so it's like you're somebody telling yes, you should brush my teeth. But you should be telling someone yes, you should brush your teeth. So do
Your
and
teeth.
then dir.
Yes.
Yes,
Dear.
not my teeth, your teeth. Okay.
Okay.
Uh, Ja, du sollst. Sehr gut. Now, another question with haben. So, another Ja,
Mhm.
Nein Frage. Das ist
Mhm.
imperfect. Also
Okay.
perfekt. Das ist Zahl. Und das ist Ja, Nein. Hm. So, mm, perfekt. Hast du dir die Zähne geputzt? So, have you
Mhm.
like brushed your teeth? So, this is a perfect question. And what should be the answer
Yeah.
here?
Yeah. Ich
Hmm.
habe mir. Ich habe. This is do, right?
Yes.
Ja.
Hmm.
Ich habe
Hmm.
mir die
Hmm.
Zähne geputzt.
Zähne.
Die Zähne geputzt.
Yes. Geputzt. Yes. I have brushed my teeth. So have brushed. Perfekt. Ja, ich habe.
Mhm.
Ich schreibe hier. Ja, ich
Ja.
habe
Ich habe
mir
mir
die
die
Zähne
Zähne
geputzt.
geputzt.
So how we would be framing the question? Is it clear?
Mhm. Habe.
Now let's see another sentence where we are using, like, instead of using pronoun in the sentence, we are using name.
Mhm.
So
Okay.
for example, let's say one of your friend is named Carl. He is very angry or he is very annoyed.
Mhm.
So you would
Mhm.
be saying, instead of saying erget, er sich, you can
Mhm.
also say erget Carl
Mhm.
sich. So you're asking your another friend about Carl. Is he
Mhm.
like agitated or irritated? You would be saying erget Carl sich or erget sich Carl. So here you
Mhm.
can replace this name at the second place or a third place. So here some changes can also be done.
Mhm.
So here, this is little simple, nothing tricky. So here, if you are
Okay.
like displacing the um, reflexive object and the main object,
Mhm.
so that should
Mhm.
not be the wrong sentence. That is a right sentence. So this is like normal, but here you can do some changes in the position.
Okay.
Yep. Now here I have a big list in for reflexive verbs. This is some of the verbs we would be doing as of now, and then
Mhm.
rest of
Mhm.
them you can start
Mhm.
learning during the
Mhm.
weekdays. Now we have some
Okay.
exercises also. We would be doing them,
Mhm.
but first, if you want to note them
Mhm.
down, you can note them
Mhm.
down. So that will help you while
Mhm.
we would be practicing these exercises here.
Okay.
Just take few minutes, note them down,
Mhm.
and then we would be
Mhm.
doing section 2 and 3. Just
Okay.
start, just putting my screen from the sheet first. Let me know when you want me to scroll down.
Start from here, right? In question.
From anywhere, whatever you want to note, you can note down. Either, like if you
Okay.
want to note down the explanation, you can write it as per
Hmm.
your convenience, whatever makes you,
Okay.
you know, like comfortable in terms of understanding the
Okay.
context. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Shreeban, should I scroll down?
Yeah, you can.
Should I scroll down?
Yeah, I'm right at the end. Just
Okay.
Yeah, I can scroll down. It's the last sentence. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so now we have a big list here. Let's read it out. So, sich, argan is one of the like verbs which
Mm-hmm.
is very commonly used in reflexive verb. Sich, argan
Okay.
means to get upset or to be angry. So, ish, erger, mish, oder ish, erge mich auf etwas. Sich,
Ish.
benehmen, that means to behave in a certain way. Sich beeilen is again, so let me
Hurry.
highlight important verbs here. Yes. Ich soll mich beeilen. I should be like I should hurry myself. I'm getting late. Now
Okay.
I should hurry myself. So
Okay.
sich entscheiden to decide something on your own. Let's say you have a lot of options and you sie sind durcheinander. You are confused. So you would be saying ich muss mich also ich muss mich entscheiden.
Ich muss
Sich
entscheiden.
entschuldigen, when you are excusing yourself. Let's say when you're saying sorry to somebody, or let's say something which is not clear to you, you would be saying ich entschuldige mich. Ich entschuldige mich. Yes.
Mush.
Sich erholen, that means to recover. from something. Then sich erinnern, to
Okay.
remember something. So here, also, this can also be, this actually is majorly used in a way to recall. Let's say, also, ish erina. Let's say today you're talking about any memory of yours, like of your childhood or maybe few years back. So you would be saying ish erinara mish an, and then the incidents which was related to you in the past. Ish erinara mish. So you are recalling something. So I remember myself about that particular thing. So sich erinnern. Sich erkälten, to catch a cold. And then like you can also say es ist mir kalt. Let's say it is very cold and is like it is you are feeling very cold. So in German you always say es ist mir kalt. That is very cold to me. Mir, because that is something related to you directly. So dative case. Es ist mir kalt. Not so
Yeah.
es ist mir kalt is not like reflective here, but a dative case. Es ist mir kalt because dative is something to whom or to what. So to you directly. So es ist mir kalt. Sich fragen. So this fragen here is not like to ask something, like ich frage mich etwas. No, I wonder myself.
Ich
Sich
frage
fragen.
mich.
So when you're wondering about something. Sich freuen, to look forward to. So this is something, one of the verb which is very commonly used while you're writing a formal letter, also formelles brief. Ich freue mich auf
Mich.
Ihre Antwort. At the end, at the subscription of the ending, you always write Ich freue mich auf Ihre Antwort, like looking forward to your answer or looking forward to hear from you.
Answer.
Yep. Then the sich fühlen, to feel. So sich fühlen is majorly used when you're not feeling well. So ich fühle mich nicht gut. Something like that. Sich gewöhnen. And sich hinlegen, sich interessieren again, a very common word. Ich interessiere mich auf, wie zum Beispiel, ich interessiere mich oder ich interessiere mir auf etwas oder auf eine Filme. Sich konzentrieren, to concentrate. Sich setzen,
To sit down.
yes, sit down. Sich treffen, wir treffen uns am Morgen. So sich treffen. So you would not be saying, also am Morgen treffen wir, aber am Morgen treffen wir uns, because sich treffen.
Just
Yep. So some of the verbs, like in the list, or usually some of the verbs you would be finding where the work which is being done now, that is not directly impacting you, but still that is to be used in a reflective way, wie zum Beispiel sich treffen. So it's simple like you're meeting, but something which is not directly impacting you. It's just the work you are doing. You are meeting your friend. Still, you would be saying, am Morgen treffen wir uns. We are meeting ourselves because you're meeting to each other. Sich überlegen, to consider, to think about, like not very normal. Sich unterhalten. This is used. Then, so these are like accusative case, aber here these are like dative cases. Sich etwas anhören, to listen to something. Ich höre mir, also their Lied an. I am listening to the song or I am listening to the music. So anhören is like trennbares or separable verb. Sich etwas ansehen, to watch something. Sich das Bein brechen, to break one's leg or to break your own leg. Sich etwas kaufen. Ich kaufe mir das Mantel. Wie zum Beispiel, ich kaufe mir, not mich, because das ist Dativ. Ich kaufe mir. Sich etwas kochen. Because here, when you would be cooking something, another object apart from you would be there. So here, if you would be like understanding in deep now, in dative case, most of the verbs you would be either whether either they would be having a dative preposition, or there would be something when you would be using the verb, the another object would be there. Wie zum Beispiel here, sich beeilen, you're hurrying yourself, but there is no other verb, there is no other object. It's just you're saying you should hurry yourself. Aber here, sich etwas anhören, you are listening something, but listening to what? Music or a song. So the second, or you can say the third object is there. So dative. But here, second or third object is not there, so accusative. So most of the
So where there's more
sentences
than
are,
one object,
yes,
more than
that
one
would
object
be,
is dative.
yes. Because when you would be looking at the verb, you would be understanding sich etwas ansehen. So sehen was. You would be seeing something, obviously, either a film or a concert or whatever. So the object, another object apart from you would be there. So dative case.
Okay.
Sich etwas
Okay.
kaufen. Kaufen was. Maybe grocery or clothes or shoes. Something would have been like bought. So something would be there. So dative case. Sich etwas kochen. Similarly, ich koche mir das Kaffee. Because something is being cooked. Apart from you, there is another object. So you would be the subject, and then coffee or whatever you would be cooking would be the object. So dative case.
Okay.
So all the verbs which are there are actually important and commonly used. This is something you can learn. Then sich verlieben. This is another most commonly used. This is accusative. Sich verstehen, to get along. So verstehen is like to understand, aber sich verstehen, to get along to something or being used to something. So when you use verstehen in a reflexive way, the meaning of the verb changes. Sich vorbereiten auf etwas. When let's say you are being prepared for something, maybe for exam, so sich vorbereiten. Sich wundern, to be amazed or to be surprised about something.
Okay.
Yep. Now, more cases like sich abtrocken, to dry off, sich anziehen, to get dressed, sich ausziehen, to get undressed, sich baden, to bathe, sich duschen, to take a shower. So one and the same thing. It's just like work is different. Sich baden means to bathe, baden to bathe, duschen, that means to take a shower. Sich rasieren, to shave, sich schminken, to put on makeup, sich strecken, to stretch, sich umziehen, to change clothes. So umziehen, anziehen, and then ausziehen. As per the prefix, also the Vorsilbe, the meaning changes. Sich waschen, to wash yourself. Then these are the dative case. Sich die Haare bützen, because you, and then the other object is there. Haare, Zähne, Beine, oder etwas anziehen. So, like, so see this example, sich etwas anziehen, and then sich anziehen. Now, what the difference would be here, when you would be mentioning what you are wearing or what you are dressing yourself with, so that would be a dative case, but in a simple way you are saying like you are getting ready or you're dressing up, that would be the accusative case. So, ich ziehe mich an, oder ich ziehe mir das Mantel an. When you would be mentioning something, what are you putting on, that would be a dative case. But when you're not mentioning, then that would be a accusative case. Ich ziehe mich etwas an, oder ich ziehe mir das Mantel an. So mir
Okay.
und dann mich. So here I have some of the exercises. Let's do that. So this table, let's do this first here. We have to fill in the blanks. We have the verb here. If you want, I can tell you the meaning side by side when you would be writing. So try to find out whether it would be like accusative case or dative case, and then let's fill in the blanks here. So sich duschen is like to bathe, which we just learned. Sich amüsieren, to be amused about something. Sich rasieren, to raise, to like to do the shaving. Sich waschen, to wash yourself. Sich putzen, to brush your teeth. Sich anziehen, to put on something. again sich ansehen, sich erkälten, and then we have again sich ansehen. Let's quick.
Ich muss duschen. Okay, ich muss. For example, it'll be muti ish, mus, dusha, dusha.
So
Then,
sich, no, okay. So here two sentences are there. In first blank, you have to put the reflexive verb, and then in one you have to put the object, whether mich or mir or du or dir, also this or there. So ich, wie zum Beispiel, I'm telling you here, like muti, ich muss mich noch duschen. So
okay,
muss
Mishno.
is a modal verb here. So this duschen would go at the end of the sentence in a infinitive way. Aber
Okay.
since this duschen is an accusative way, because duschen there is no like third object is there or second object is there. So accusative case. Also ich muss mir noch duschen.
Noch duschen.
Yep. Aber
Okay.
Bart spielt im Badezimmer. Er, then what should be here? Sich amüsieren.
Ich,
Here. So
er,
the
er, er, die Reiskrime. Er,
so the
er
verb,
mich,
see the
er mir,
bracket here. See the bracket here, the verb we have in bracket, sich amüsieren. Here you have to fill in sich amüsieren.
er, amüsieren. So, amüsiert.
Amüsiert, amüsiert, sehr gut.
Er amüsiert, er amüsiert mir, mich Reisekrime. No, mir,
Nein,
mir
warum mir?
Reisekrime.
So here,
Because er, no, he.
yes, aber, ein Moment, sich. See
This.
here, sich, because here we are using, so keep this in mind, when the pronoun and then the reflexive verb should be the same person. Ich muss mich, I must myself. He, you must yourself. So du musst dich.
Okay.
So
So er this.
amüsiert sich, because she like he is being very happy. He is amusing himself with the shaving cream. So amüsiert sich.
Which,
And then the
yes.
good thing about this reflexive verb here is, like most of the accusative and dative cases are same. Sich,
Okay.
uns, euch und so weiter. So amüsiert sich.
Er
So tell me the spelling
this.
here. Amüsiert का spelling क्या होगा यहाँ पे?
AMUAME UESIERET. ERT.
Yes, because amüsiert is our stem word and then en. So we would be conjugating this stem word. Yeah. So das ist die Antwort. Sehr gut. Amüsiert sich. Now, ach nein, dash dash sich rasieren. Wieder die Beine.
Ach nein. Rasiert sich wieder die Beine.
Beine.
Rasiert sich.
Okay, so what would be the spelling for rasiert?
RASIERT.
This rasiert.
Rasiert sich. wieder die Beine.
Beine.
Beine, sorry.
What does this mean?
That means shaving. He will shave. Uh, he will shave with the Beine is was the
So
Beine
there is a question here.
question
So
mark. Yeah, there's a question.
yes. So what is the Muti? Also was fragt the Muti. So Lisa is a daughter, and then Marga
Mhm,
is the Muti. So what is Marga
mhm.
oder the Muti fragt? What is she asking about her son?
Arc 9, have you shaved? Has he shaved?
No, is
Arc
he?
9 shaved. Wieder die Beine. Die Beine. What's the Beine?
Beine bedeutet legs. So, okay, what is
Length.
happening here? So, Lisa is telling to her mother, Mutti, ich muss mich noch duschen, aber Bad spielt im Badezimmer. So, she's saying that mother, I have to take bath, I have to take shower, aber Bad, who
Mhm,
is maybe her brother, is playing
mhm.
in the Badezimmer. He's playing in the bathroom. Er amüsiert
Bathroom.
sich mit der Rasiercreme. He's like playing with the shaving cream, or he's being very amused with the shaving cream. Now the mother is asking, oh no, ach nein, oh no. So is he like shaving his legs again? Rasiert
Mhm.
er sich wieder. Wieder bedeutet
Then,
noch einmal again die Beine.
okay.
So now Bart is comes in
But
the picture. And what is he saying?
9 Mutti.
Nine Mutti.
9
Lisa
Mutti. Lisa Liupt.
lügt.
Liupt.
Lügen bedeutet
Shaved.
to lie. So
Mhm.
Lisa lügt.
Ich. Ich wasche. Ich wasche mich nur.
Ich wasche nur sehr schön. Dativ. What would be the next answer?
Na gut. Aber wer,
Vergiss doch
vergiss
nicht.
doch nicht.
So
Nicht. Du
vergessen is
musst.
a hmm,
No. Vergessen. Okay.
yes. Hmm.
Du musst. Um, du musst. Putz, putzest auch die Zähne dich.
Nine.
Dir. Dir.
No.
Du
Not
musst
about the
dir.
accusative or
Du,
the dative case. It would be a dative case, but see, like what sentence formation is there? We have a modal
du
verb here.
musst. Mhm.
So how you would be putting sich putzen in this sentence? How would be your framing the sentence when you have two
Do.
verbs?
If I having a modal verb, then I will use like do. Uh, du musst dir auch die Zähne putzen.
Yeah, sure. Because we have a modal verb, the helping verb puts or the main verb, the second verb also putzen would
Some
go at the end in the
and
infinitive form. And since
putzen.
we are talking about the teeth also, so dative case. Du
Mhm.
musst dir die Zähne putzen.
Putzen.
Now here I was saying here this vergessen is the verb vergiss, aber that has been said in an imperative way. So you
Okay.
understand the imperative sentences? I think that is
Yeah.
A1's topic. So when
Yeah.
you are not
Vergiss.
conjugating but something saying in a very direct way without conjugating.
Mhm. Vermischt. Habe ich
So that
schon gemacht.
basically is used when you're not using the pronoun in the sentence. Vergiss doch nicht.
Doch nicht.
Yep. So there is no pronoun. So vergiss imperative. Yeah. So what is Bart saying?
Habe ich schon gemacht.
Hmm.
Jetzt müssen wir, äh, wir wir uns nur noch Unseen. Unseen.
Unseen, not Zayn.
Unseen.
Unseen means to see.
Unseen.
Unseen. Sir,
Unseen.
sir, sir.
So yeah. Unseen.
Unseen. Very good. Unseen.
March. Then Kinder years old. Kinder years old. So euch warm ansehen. Ansehen. Es kalt draußen. Hier konntet konntet euch erkalten. Erkalten or erkalten.
Ihr konntet euch leicht erkälten. So Mutti sagt,
Leicht erkalten.
Kinder, ihr sollt euch warm anziehen. So she's saying you should dress up something very warm. Es ist
Warm.
kalt draußen. Like outside it's very cold. Ihr könntet
Cold.
euch leicht erkälten. So you could have easily
Erkalten.
catch cold. Leicht here bedeutet easily. Leicht here, that is used in an
Right.
like easily, in the sense of easily.
Easily.
You could have catch cold very easily.
Easily.
Könntet, which form of modal verb is this?
This is können.
Können, aber Präsent oder Präteritum.
Preteritum.
Yes, Präteritum, and that has been said like you could.
Good.
Now,
It's
next.
second person. Lisa bought meine Jacke. Azira Mutti bought bought
So here we have three blanks.
Zish. Zish. Mutti bought Zish. Meine Jacke ansehen. Meine Jacke ansehen.
So here I'm saying we have three blanks.
Freelance. Mutti bought meine
What is the verb
dash
we have?
the work is ansehen.
Sich anziehen.
Ansehen. So
Yes.
since it is this ansehen, it's in Mutti bought. Bought is, you can say it's air. So air zish. So Mutti bought zish.
Hmm.
Zish ansehen. Anziehert.
Okay. Meine Jacke. Then what would I put in this
Meine
yellow highlighted blank?
meine Jacke. Meine Jacke. Meine Jacke.
So this anziehen here. Anziehen is a separable verb. That's a Cranbaris verb. So accordingly,
Zieht an.
okay. Let's
So will
start over. Tell me again.
Mutti Bart.
Hmm.
Ziha. I think so. It'll be. I think so. It'll be Zish. Ziert. Meine Jacke an.
Verb would come at the second place. Try again.
Verb would come in the second place. So Zihat, Zihat Zish, Mein Yaka An.
Says Clar.
Yeah.
Okay, so do one thing. Quickly
Mm-hmm.
note down this whole conversation. I want you to note down because that is the
Mm-hmm.
only you can do practice. And then we
Okay.
have to like work on the trend barrels, verbs, and sentence formation. Also, you make some mistakes while there are two or three
Mm.
verbs in the sentence.
Okay.
Note it down, and then we'll do another
Yeah.
exercise.
Okay. One.
Geschrieben.
Oh, I'm just finishing.
Okay,
Give me 2 minutes more.
no problem.
Thank you. Yeah, clear. Done. No.
Okay. So this is a quick exercise which you would be doing as a
Mhm.
homework. I would put this sheet
Okay.
in your folder. So here,
Okay.
as per the pronouns, you have to find the correct conjugation.
Okay.
Now
Mm-hmm.
let's move to the next topic. Just a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So here, our Bytes book. So in our Bytes book, whatever exercises or whatever topics we are doing now, in our Bytes
Mm-hmm.
book, you find a lot of exercises to do. So this
Okay.
from first chapter should have. So maybe from the first chapter you can start doing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like this is Lundum's Essen. There you can find like a lot of words, a lot of vocabulary about the eating in the first chapter.
Mm-hmm.
Then which makes him possessive, not here, not here. So I feel. So here there are like a lot of exercises about
Mm-hmm.
possessive article in
Okay.
accusative, dative, or nominative case in
Okay.
this 6, 7, and 8 page number. So maybe you should try
Okay.
doing that. Accusative and dative we
Okay.
would be doing like as a next exercise. I'm just
Okay.
finding something here. Structures. Try to do this also if possible. This exercise
Uh,
number 5.
Number 5.
Yes. Then this seems to be a listening practice. I'll give you the link for that.
Okay.
Then start preparing item. Now this is something you can listen and then do as a reflexive verb exercise. Like here we
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of verbs verb with reflexive pronomen, and then this
Mm-hmm.
complete page, the page number 10 is
Mm-hmm.
about reflexive pronouns, which we have just did.
Okay.
Then we have page number 11 also.
Okay.
Page number 11, exercise number this D and then 8, reflexive verb.
So number D and 8.
Yes. This chapter number 10 and 11, 7 A, B, C, D, and then 8 A and B. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Now let's talk about our next topic, a quick topic. Let's see. Yeah. Now our next topic is so here possessive article in dative, but we would be
Mm-hmm.
doing accusative also. So if you could recall, like last in the last class, I gave you the table now. This table.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
let's see the possessive article first. Like ish, this is personal, and then this is possessive. Ish, mine.
Mm-hmm.
But that would this mine would change as per the nominative, accusative, and dative case, and then as per the gender of the noun. So in
Mm-hmm.
nominative, meiner, meiner,
Mm-hmm.
mine, und dann meine. Wie zum
Mm-hmm.
Beispiel that becomes na der, die, das, and then den, die, das,
Mm-hmm.
then them, and there. So den would become meinen, die would become meine, das would
Mine.
remain mine, and then also die in plural would become meiner.
Meiner.
We here in accusative case. So that is like all about putting possessive articles in accusative oder dative case. So let's say my name Freund, because Freund is their Freund, male Freund, aber meiner
Frau.
Freundin
Den.
oder meiner Frau, because die. Aber meinem Kind,
Kind.
das Kind, meinen
Mädchen.
vielleicht Autos oder Mädchen,
Autos.
maybe you can say in
Autos.
plural way.
Plural.
Yeah,
Plural.
meinen
Plural. Mädchen. Autos.
yeah. So that is that would be in dative case. Similarly, meinen Freund, meine Frau oder
Frau.
Freundin,
Freundin.
dann mein Kind,
Kind.
not meinem, because that is dative and here it's accusative und plural, meine
Mein
Autos.
Auto.
Also den, die, das und die. Dem, der und den. Similarly, we conjugate or we change the articles like bestimmten und bestimmte article in the accusative and dative case. So similarly, the endings of that particular changes would remain same. So that is like a very easy topic, you can say. So here in the course, in the Arbeits book, here we have exercise for that also.
Okay.
This is somewhere here.
What page?
That is what I'm just trying to figure out here. Possessive article. Also Aufgabe 1b. Page number is 8. Also Seite Nummer 8. Aufgabe 1a. Das ist Possessive Article in Nominativ, Akkusativ und dann Dativ. Und Sie müssen das finden, ob das Nominativ, Akkusativ oder Dativ Kasus ist, und Sie müssen das ergänzen oder schreiben. So you have to find out whether the case is nominative or accusative or dative, and accordingly, as per the case, you have to write. So this is again one of your homework. Then let's talk about the next case, like using weil in the sentence. So weil bedeutet because. Let me open this sheet for you. Essen. Wie zum Beispiel hier. So, just to give an example. So when you would be using while in the sentence, of course, there would be two sentences. First thing, weil bedeutet because. So something happens because of something. So let's say, wie zum Beispiel hier, wir haben freut sich. So here we are using weil and then reflexive verb in a similar sentence for better practice. Freut sich, weil Lisa nicht gekommen ist oder weil Lisa zum Abendessen kommt. So first thing, so whenever we are using while, first we would be having Entschuldigung, Hauptsatz, und dann we would be having Nebensatz. Yes. So we would be having a main sentence and the neighboring sentence. So the main sentence Hauptsatz would remain same, but while using any connector, be it while or any other connector in the sentence, the Nebensatz would have little bit of changes. Wie zum Beispiel hier ich oder freut sich, while we have to use while in between. Also er freut sich, Komma, weil Lisa zum Abend, also weil Lisa nicht gekommen ist. Weil Lisa nicht gekommen ist. Now, what change happens here? Oder just let me write another sentence. Er get sich, Entschuldigung. Er zum Essen kommt. So here are two sentences. In one person is being happy, and then in second one he is being agitated or not happy. So er ärgert sich, while Lisa nicht gekommen ist. Now what we are saying here, he is little agitated because Lisa did not come. So gekommen, first thing here, the sentence is perfect. Okay, so here we are in the Nebensatz, we have two verbs. One is also sein, ist, und dann kommen. So let's say I am writing this particular sentence, this highlighted sentence as a Hauptsatz only. Lisa ist nicht gekommen. So here we are following the normal rule: subject plus verb plus object, like subject plus verb, and then the second verb would go at the end in an infinitive form. So this is a normal way. But when we are making this as a Nebensatz using connector, the placement of the verb would change. So ist is our main verb here, that would go at the end, followed by our second verb. While Lisa, we would not be writing here weil Lisa ist nicht gekommen, aber we would be writing weil Lisa nicht gekommen ist. So what would happen here? This particular ist would go at the end, and we would remove it from here, weil Lisa nicht gekommen ist. And then, so see, this would remain same, but this would go at the end. Similarly here, in the second sentence, er freut sich, he is happy, sich freuen, to be happy about something, er freut sich, he is happy, weil Lisa zum Abendessen kommt. So let's say there is one sentence, Lisa kommt Abendessen. Normal sentence, also wie ein Hauptsatz. Aber when we are making a Nebensatz with this using while, so this verb, this particular verb would go at the end of the sentence. Weil Lisa zum Abendessen kommt. So this is a thumb rule. While using any connector in the sentence or in the Nebensatz, the verb or the main verb would always go at the end in a conjugating manner, or as per the or in a conjugated way as per the pronoun. So here we have conjugated ist as per Lisa. So Lisa ist, because here the subject is Lisa, and then we have conjugated our main verb ist as per Lisa. So it's clear here. Similarly, kommt, Lisa kommt. Now let's take another example. Lisa gekommen ist. Einen Moment. Wie zum Beispiel hier noch eine also Beispiel. Lisa ist nicht gekommen, weil sie keine Zeit hatte. Lisa hat keine oder Lisa hatte keine Zeit. So here, das ist Präteritum hat would become hatte. Lisa ist nicht gekommen. Lisa did not come. Perfect, weil sie keine Zeit hatte. She did not come because she did not have a time. Ja. Oder Lisa ist nicht gekommen, weil sie einen Unfall, also Accident hatte, weil she had an accident.
Accident. Okay.
Wie zum Beispiel, ich glaube, Lisa hatte. Okay. Now. So let's do like few more examples. Let's say, ich muss jetzt studieren, weil ich so this Nebensatz is wrong. Now how can you make it correct? Ich muss jetzt studieren. I must now study because I have an exam. So ich muss jetzt studieren, weil ich habe die Prüfung. So this is wrong. I want you to make it right. How can you make it right?
Weil habe ich weil
Nine.
habe
See the rule here. What have we done with the verb?
we have put the verb at the end.
Yes. So here in the Nebensatz, what is the verb which we have here?
Habe.
Yes. So what we would be doing with habe?
Weil die Prüfung ich habe.
No. So everything would remain same, but just this verb would
Will go to the end.
at the end.
So weil ich die Prüfung habe.
Simple. Weil ich die Prüfung habe.
Okay.
Wie zum Beispiel, ich konnte die. So this like U is with Umlaut, Prüfung. Ich konnte die Prüfung nicht schreiben. I could not write my exam, weil ich war krank. So how would you make this correct?
Weil ich krank war.
Sehr schön. Weil ich krank war. So here, ich konnte, I could. I have used this in a Präteritum way. Ich konnte die Prüfung nicht schreiben. See the sentence here. In the main sentence also, I have used two verbs. One is the modal verb and then the main verb. So here, if you look this particular verb, this particular sentence as a singular sentence, as a one sentence only. So here also we have followed the rule with the verb konnte as a main verb at the second place in a conjugating way as per ich, and then the next verb schreiben would go at the end of the sentence here. So this is our first sentence and this is our second sentence. Is this clear?
Clear.
Now let's say I have another sentence where we would be having modal verb in the Nebensatz. So how we could write that? So now I want to write like now like tomorrow I have an exam, so I must study now. So that actually could not would become with while. Let's try to use another connector. Jetzt. Mm, 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 mm. No, most cannot be used with while. Let's make another sentence. Ish. Ish. What does this mean?
Ich muss, 1 minute.
So sich beeilen.
Ich muss mich beeilen. Means I
Yes.
must in hurry.
Yes.
I must
Muss
hurry.
and then sich beeilen. So beeilen we have kept at the end of the sentence and muss at the second place. Ich muss mich beeilen, weil what can you write here? Why you have to hurry? Because
While ich beeilen,
was weil ich
while ich beeilen,
beeilen. Was ist beeilen?
beeilen is hurry.
Das ist beeilen.
Beeilen, sorry.
So
Beeilen.
here you have written already na is mush also ish mus mish beeilen. I must hurry myself. But why you have to hurry yourself? Are you getting late? Are you missing your bus? Do you have an appointment? What? Why you have to worry? So here you have to give me an answer. Ish mus mish beeilen. While now you have to give a reason also why you have to
Yes.
yourself hurry. Ish mus mish beeilen while ish.
While ich Bus while ich
So let's try to write you have a meeting. So you're saying I must hurry myself because I have a meeting.
Meeting habe.
Meeting is like the, maybe you can say the Besprechung.
Die Besprechung.
Yes, while
Die
ich,
Besprechung habe.
yes,
Ist die
while ich
Besprechung habe.
Besprechung
Besprechung habe.
habe. Oder you can say ich muss mich beeilen, weil ich schon spät bin, because I'm already late. So I have to hurry
Okay.
myself. So I must hurry myself because I am already late. Weil ich schon already spät bin. Ich bin. Also ich bin schon spät. So ich schon spät bin. Ist das klar?
Klar.
Yes. So now what we have done today is reflexive verbs, then making sentences with while, and then also possessive pronomen,
Dative.
dative und dative, majorly with dative. Then here in the element. So here in this Arbeits book, in the chapter first, there are a lot of exercises related to these three topics. Maybe you can see it and try to do as much as possible.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'll paste this transcript in your folder. Along with this particular page, this one, and then you have to do this also, and then you should start learning these verbs. So here, skip time Verbalista, this you have to do, and then exercise. That's clear?
Ja, klar.
Okay. So now we will be seeing each other tomorrow. Am Morgen treffen wir uns. treffen wir uns
Mhm.
am Morgen um 9 Uhr.
9 Uhr.
Okay.
And what will we be doing tomorrow?
I'll let you know the topic. That would be from either chapter second or chapter third. Because as of now, like I'm going the topics as per the course only, so that we don't miss
Okay.
anything and everything goes as per the book. So that accordingly
Okay.
we are covering up all the like vocabulary also. So in Arbeit's book, in the exercise
Mhm.
book, you will be finding a lot of exercises also, a lot of
Okay.
also lot of glossar or vocabulary also.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
tomorrow maybe we would be try to do this modal verb we have done already, position verb, the Excel preposition we have done already. Maybe tomorrow we would be doing this chapter 3, also Vergleichen, doing the comparison with the also superlative or comparative. Like in English we have na good, better, best. We are comparing the
Uh-huh.
sentences. So in
Uh-huh.
German also we have these comparative situations. So we would be doing
Okay.
this tomorrow, and then we would be making some sentences Nebensatz mit wenn.
Okay.
So today, like similarly, we have done with while. So tomorrow we would be doing with when, and we would be
Then.
understanding where all in what all sentences we can use when.
Then. Okay.
Klar?
Okay, klar.
Ja. Okay. Dann sehen wir uns am
Okay.
Morgen um 9
Am
Uhr.
Morgen.
Sehen wir
9 Uhr.
uns reflexiv.
Okay.
Okay.
Klar.
Also
Ja.
tschüss. Bis morgen.
Tschüss. Bis morgen.